Hi, good morning, people. I'm here to add another episode to my series. I am working on a series of episodes, of episodes, of course, of articles. Sorry, that I bring from Sky News, things that are connected or happen in England. I just added. I have a number of them there in my channel. I This is maybe the 14th, if I remember exactly. Anyway, it's something that I have just started already, and it's been a long time since I am working on this, because this time it depends. I come when there is desire, when I feel like I wanna add another episode, or I feel fresh, whatever. I don't come like I used to do. I made a couple of activities before this one, and I was coming every day, so that was a bit like an obsession. But this time I'm just coming when there is time. I feel desire, feel like I want to express a little bit myself, do something, and share it with those friends of mine who follow me. Have just few of them, doesn't matter, but I'm enjoying this stuff. I'm gonna keep on, and I'm working on a not a new series. It's just already started, and this is maybe the 14th one that I'm bringing today. So the activity is clear. I made a number of episodes. So for those who just watched one of those, they can see what type of activity it is. It's about how somebody who have certain level of a foreign language, if they want to study or improve their skills in that foreign language they're building. It doesn't matter what language it is. They're almost all the same when it comes to work. All right, but then of course they are different languages. In this case I am doing English, still with English. I think well, I will someday bring something in Spanish. Maybe not after much, after a long time. I think I will start something in Spanish very soon. I don't think that I will be too late to bring something in Spanish, because I'm also very good at Spanish. I live in Spain, in Madrid, but I started with English, and I am in the middle of the maybe of my activities, or maybe I'm just starting, but I really have no problem to also offer something in Spanish. Just I have to, well, when that moment comes, I will start. I don't think that I stay for long without starting something in Spanish to those who are interested in Spanish language, because I can see a lot of people in my home city, Imzuren, they learn Spanish. It became a very popular language in my city, and so I am, as a good speaker of Spanish, I think I should be doing something with that too, because of course it's good for it's good for the people, and it also will be very good for me. It doesn't, it won't, be take so much to me, because I'm a natural Spanish speaker. I live in Spain, Madrid, for a long time, so my Spanish is fluent. I'm a naturalized Spanish speaker. Well, now I'm doing English. Of course, I started with that. I made some videos in Spanish at the beginning, but at the beginning I was just like analyzing a bit in general to see what will be, um, accurate for me to choose and follow. But at the end, I decided to be to do what I did, and to be doing what I'm doing. I got to this point, but I can change. Things are changing like this. Immediately. It's not hard. But for me, as a Spanish speaker, I should bring something to also, to put it there in my channel, and people can watch it, can just benefit from it, can learn from them, or just get inspired or whatever. Yo hablo español. Sí, claro. Yeah, I should just I should be. I'm thinking about it. I should start something not very very soon, but I should start something soon. Okay, I can combine these two languages, and make up something like I'm doing right now, and just publish it. And so hopefully people will enjoy or enjoy learning languages, or get inspired, motivated to believe that it's possible to learn a foreign language and become a good speaker of the foreign language, as I do, for example, with English, with my in my activities. Of course, I have some trouble sometimes. Sometimes it's not easy for me to speak. That's obvious. People can watch. A lot of people have very good level. There are people who have very higher, you know, a level which is very much higher than mine. That does matter. That doesn't, that doesn't make it, that doesn't push me back. All right. I am just, I accept what I have, and I am just happy with what I'm offering. This is my level, and this is my stuff, and this is what I do. That's that's my stuff, my business, my life, my things. So I'm not comparing myself to the others, and I'm not such a big thing, but I am not that unique, or I don't even pretend to be like that. I am not that sort of person. But yeah, I have some good things that I built, that I'm building up over the years, and so I'm sharing, with those English learners, what I can, and so I can do the same also with the Spanish. I can, as I said, I should just just do two languages at the same time. That would be the same, okay? But I got a quote from my brother. I'm thinking about that, because I can see people, in other countries, they care about Spanish. I have some very good techniques, and I think, I should be doing something like that. المهم 11 قد قضينا فيديو وإن أتصور تجي فيديو ما نو فيديو أكم راح دار أقصدين. Yeah, as I said it, so I'm doing articles right now, and I showed that, and I'm gonna make I think like 30 episodes till I finish. Before, I made a couple of series. They were completely different, and both of them ended up in 50 episodes each. But this one is gonna be, I think, 30, something like that, to just find something different to start again. Okay, so I don't have so much. I'm wasting so much time speaking, but that doesn't. Well, it's not bad, I think. All is good. Well, I'm doing articles. I bring from Sky News most of the time. I have a first page, the second, and the third. There is a ITV personality from Great Britain, United Kingdom. So this is how I do it. I bring those articles. I speak a bit before I start reading. I read, and then I survey. I talk a bit. I open up, explain, and then I just bring some vocabulary. Today I have 3 words. I explain them, and then end up the video. That's the activity for the people who want to follow this way, maybe I think it will help so much, because you bring a text, you read it slowly, you explain the words, the vocabulary that you don't understand, then you understand them, you read the text again, and then you understand those words that you explain in the context they come in, and that's maybe a very good way of improving oneself. And this is the way that I'm showing in this series. But in other series, I don't know what way I will bring. Now it's as simple as that, as I say it. Talk a bit, read the text, talk a little bit about the text, explain vocabulary. That's the end of it. And that's how I will finish this series, because and then see what is coming afterwards. And I have to, of course, as I do it. And I am coming with Spanish also, something I have to bring in Spanish, and to offer it to share it with the people. If I have like 10 people, like this activities in English I do, like 10 followers in Spanish, that would be great, because for me I would prefer to have 10 people, maybe less than that, who really watch this carefully, and they, I don't know, just for some reason I would be happy than that. It's way better than if I have a lot of people watching without any sort of interest. That's a little bit ludicrous, just a lot of things which are like going viral. Most of them are nonsense. It's just like what they contain are so vacuous for me. Anyway, so I have my article. I'm spending so much time. It's about TV festival in Edinburgh, in Scotland, and so it's about industry of TV, the TV, this industry of personalities that are working with in TV in general. But this is like about some sort of challenges that I just wanna improve in order to suit and include more than that, and hold more than it held before. Okay, so I read the article, and I take another step. All right. Edinburgh TV Festival diversity is both front and center as industry told to do better on equality. When the discussions seemed full of hope to move this industry forward, the same conversations were had 12 months ago. So it is time for networks to put their money where their mouths are. Diversity and equality were at the heart of discussions last week when TV Titans rolled into Edinburgh for its annual festival. Okay, so it was a virtual festival, but the flagship and industry event tackled the issue head-on, centering largely on disabled representation and black talent. The timing could not have been better, with a new report revealing this week that disabled people who work in the British television industry are facing consistent difficulties when it comes to career progression, with 80% of those surveyed saying their disabilities have adversely affected their careers. Jack Thorne delivered this year's headline McTaggart lecture at the event, slamming the TV industry, saying it has failed disabled people utterly and totally. The prolific the prolific screen and play writer who is known for for projects such as his Dark Materials and Harry Potter and The Cursed Child, used the speech to launch a group named Underlying, Underlying Health Condition, which will lobby the industry to be more accessible, and a fund will be set up to pay for it. Thrun, who was diagnosed with cholinergic uh, urticaria, which cholinergic urticaria, which makes sufferers allergic to their own body heat, also said that his disability is invisible, and as a white man with all the privilege that it entails, I have had opportunities that my disabled family have not. The push towards inclusion was underlined at the festival by the likes of streaming giant Netflix, which said that its policy of of show not till when it came to achieving its diversity goals was working, and that viewers can expect to see change on screens in the next few years. Vice President for Original Series Annie Minsa said that while the company is not perfect, it is working towards it. The BBC also weighed in. The chief content controller, Charlotte Moore, agreeing with Thorne, saying of his speech, "I think it makes all of us say, we know we are changing, but my God, we've got to change faster." Hollywood firepower also became part of the conversation too, with Hamilton writer and actor Lin-Manuel Miranda saying the industry needs to a, a, a chorus of voice, and to attack the inequalities that exist. Some of it, some of it is really attacking that stuff systematically and supporting folks who are at the ground floor level of this industry and making sure that a living wage exists so that I can make a living doing the thing I love, he said. Racial inequality was also discussed at the festival, a year on from the Black Lives Matter movement and the conversation about having black voices more represented on, between brackets, and off screen. Here I start 10 friends who acted as the international editor of the festival said the TV industry in the UK was light years behind the US, and that he feels Takenism has become commonplace in place of actual representation. This was a view echoed by comedian London Hughes, who said that it should take the death of an unarmed black man to get networks to employ black talent. Hughes had previously criticized Channel 4 for its Black to Front initiative, which she described as performative technism, telling the conference The people in charge need to do more. I wish George Floyd didn't have to die for Alison Hammond to get a slot on this morning. She should have had it already. But these were the same conversation being had 12 months ago, and networks will now need to put their money where their mouths are and follow through on their promises of better commissioning policies and more inclusive hiring practices. This is the text. I'm not good at reading. I don't read for a long time. I always read in silence. Now I have to reload, so sometimes it just gets stuck. So there are some strange names. Well, it makes me tired also. It's just I don't. I should I should work a little bit more on this in order to just become fluent and normal speaker. I'm a better speaker, reader, of course, when it's just like I am not on camera. But anyway, yeah, it's an article that is about about a TV festival that they are organizing in Edinburgh, about TV industry. Their TV industry in the UK is still having challenges. They want to improve, they want to improve it to embrace and to include like all the people, disabled, they wanna combat and they wanna fight the disequality. Inequality, disequality or inequality, I don't know. It's about they want to just work on equality. They want to make offer a place for everybody, people with disabilities, people who are just from African originally from Africa, and so they want to give chance to everybody, and that's how they want to just take it apart from now and want to improve it, because there are certain people with certain disabilities, so with certain backgrounds, they are affected in their careers when it comes to the TV industry. And that's what this article is about. In the UK, they want to improve and they want to include and people in TV industry to make it likewise. They make it just, all right. Still have problems, still working and discussing on how to just give a chance and be more tolerant and be more inclusive for all type of people to have equalities in TV industry. And for me, I see it like a good idea. I see it wise. It's fair. Of course, people shouldn't be just having like disadvantages just because of their disabilities, or they are disabled, or they are just from somewhere. Just people should be qualified and chosen for their abilities and their qualification, not other aspects. That's well, it's not fair. It's normal. Everyone should take his chance if he deserves. So shouldn't have to do with just appearance, or with just disabilities, or just origin or sex or whatever. So just you deserve, so have it. There has to be an industry as they pretend open and inclusive to everybody. So who deserves a role, who deserves a place, who deserves anything, so it's gonna be for them. And that's what this article is about. Is about is about just inequality in TV industry in the UK. See if I just find something here. Is it equality or disequality? I don't know if I find something to. Well, I see if I find something to add, because I read the text. I'm just showing this way. So if people want to just study the same way, that's how you get better reading. Also add vocabulary and understand the text or an article. Well, it's like that. Yeah, in England they want to just combat, and they want to stop, inequality when it comes to TV industry. They want to just make it open and inclusive for everybody, or for all people who, without regardless of their sex, origin, or disabilities, just they accept the talent. People should be chosen and taken for talent, not for their beauty or for their I don't know, reputation or anything like that. Just nepotism, this sort of things should be just away. Abilities, should be first of and in front of everything. When it comes to choosing someone, to give them to choose a candidate, it has to be based on looking at their abilities, capacities, and etc. Not about their beauty or their family or their position or their fame or their etc. Well, I have some vocabulary, 3 words. So my first word is Techinism. Techinism means symbolism. So symbolism is like for example, let's say Cristiano Ronaldo has a big symbolism, a big techinism in football. He is a symbol. He is an example. A lot of people just is a legend. So he's a symbol of football. How it's like to be a good player. So Ronaldo, for example, you have I don't know, Mike Tyson in boxing. So he has so much symbolism. His name is so big. So Techinism is symbolism. That's how I explain it. Prolific, the second word. Prolific. Prolific means fertile, productive, fruitful, and profitable. Something when is prolific means is successful, means just like is lucrative, is gives benefits, is rich of something, promises will bring some good results. That's prolific. Is fertile. It's just like can give more, can produce, it can add much good. Okay, it's productive. And they have virtual. Virtual is the third word. Virtual means practical, functional, workable, and actual, factual, etc. So virtual means practical, something workable, something just like virtual means work. It's a good, I have a virtual idea. It's a plan that will work out. It's promisable. It's gonna. It's practical. It will work. It will give a result. It will just achieve something. So that's virtual. Virtual means something that works, has function, it's functional. And so virtual is about is something that is virtual means it's just something just that's worth to decide and take to the practice, because it's virtual, it's gonna work, it's gonna bring good results, obviously, because it's virtual, it's practical, it's workable, it's lucrative. It's gonna bring success as well. So that's virtual for me. Well, I have to stop it here. I normally just take this time to do those videos. I just it's about TV industry in the UK, in Edinburgh. They're discussing. They're talking about equality. They want to just include more people, regardless of their sex, origin, or or disabilities, etc. It will be about inclusive, about abilities, and about chances. This is it. I'm not that well today, but well, that's fine anyway. I will just keep adding. So for those who wanna just I don't know. I'm making videos and I'm publishing them, so people can judge. I don't care. It just should be coming. Bye bye for now. That's it for today.